Why hello there everybody, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well. So today we are going on a tour of the island of Disney, made by the amazing Figment.ACNH over on Instagram. The DA for her island will be listed down below in the description box, so if you've got the chance, please definitely go check this island out for yourself. But without further ado, let's just get into it. So I will start by reading the wee description which Figment has left in the post relating to the release of her DA. So Disney is described as a Halloween themed town, which includes Halloween/fall and villager themed shops, as well as an autumn suburban neighborhood, which for any of you guys who are familiar with how my island has been changing over the last couple of months, my island theme has become Autumn Colin Crossing Core, which is very town core, very autumnal, suburban vibes. So I originally, again, found Figment over on Instagram. Her posts are kind of eventually began to hold them in as high a regard as Colin Crossing's posts, which is kind of like S tier, it's like God tier of like design inspiration for me. And so when I found that she had released her DA, I was so stupidly excited to come and check out her island, and so that is why we're doing this today. I also thought, you know, the spookiest day of the year is next week as of when I'm posting this video, so you know, we gotta get into the spooky spirit. As you can see, I did decide to dress up as like a little pumpkin imp person thing. I don't know, I thought I was looking cute, but anyway, so I was just so super excited to come and tour this island. I think for me, my favorite part of it is definitely, as you're going to be noticing as we go through this island, is just how many like panel buildings and stores have been set up. I have never personally tried building one myself, but I, like, after visiting this island, really want to try. And as we're, you know, walking around Kiki's house right now, it's the perfect time to note how, I think you would have seen it a little while ago, Kiki's cafe is my favorite building. And I might I don't know, I haven't fully decided. I might decide to put Kiki's cafe on my own island, because in the last video that I made, which was my spooky autumnal neighborhood speed build, I didn't really show it in the video itself, but off camera, Blue Bear, who was on my island, did in fact finally ask to move out. I love Blue Bear, but the vibe of her house just wasn't really fitting with my island, and I was, you know, I've got Maddie, she's my main peppy gal, so I needed to get rid of Blue Bear. And Blue Bear eventually asked me to move out, so shipped her off, and I headed over to Nooks, and your gal paid an extortionate amount to buy Kiki from somebody on there, which I was so surprised initially because there were hardly any listings for her, and I was like, oh no, I'm not gonna get my, you know, I'm not gonna find her. I was getting a bit nervous, and then, you know, after being on there for a good couple of hours, just constantly refreshing, Kiki, like, somebody had finally posted a listing for her, so I think I paid about 1 million bells and 100 Nook Mile tickets for her. I'm so happy that she's finally on my island. I think I know roughly where I'm going to be putting her house, but it does mean, you know, Kiki's cafe, it makes sense because I now have Kiki, yay! As we are going through this island, another thing which I'm sure you guys are going to be picking up on is the arrangement of the houses. And by that I mean there's kind of like one house and then like a little pathway that goes in between that house and then another house on the other side of it. This, like, again, I think this might have been one of the first pictures of Figment.ACNH's that I saw on Instagram, and it was one of those ones that since seeing it has just stuck in my head. It's such a simple design, but if you saw my shopping district speed build, which I posted a couple of weeks ago, I was just so inspired by this that I somewhat replicated it myself on my own island. So I did that by kind of putting the path down the middle of my Able Sisters shop and Marina's house. So if you go back and see that video, you might, you know, kind of see the parallels there. Also, can we just talk about that mini pumpkin patch? That is such a cute way to like integrate a kind of aspect of natureiness in amongst this very much more kind of like CITYCORE island, I'd say. I think I would never go as far as to put so many panel buildings on my own island, but I love how like built up it makes it feel, while also kind of maintaining that small town feel. I don't know if this really makes sense. As you might be able to tell, I do have a bit of a cold. It's not what you're thinking it is. But yeah, so if I sound a little bit stuffy, I'm really sorry. I thought I'd got over a cold a couple of weeks ago, but apparently not. And let's talk about this potions shop, because other than Kiki's Cafe, this is, I think, is my favorite panel building. And you know, if we were a couple of weeks ago and I had a bit more time to, you know, be decorating my island, I would have probably definitely have built that somewhere on my island. But for right now, I'm kind of at a bit of an impasse because we are again only 1 week away from Halloween. And do you know what? If you got this far in this video, please let me know down below what kind of videos you might want to see next week, aka Spooky Week. Because I can't decide if I want to do a speed build, which I think I do, but if I do, what kind of things do I want to build? I don't know. Do we want to go, you know, balls to the walls, super spooky? Or do we maybe want to kind of keep going with just the very autumnal Colin crossing core theme, which I've been going with so far? I don't know. I need you guys to like give me your input. What would you like to see? I'll probably at some point do a poll over on the community tab, just to, you know, kind of get where everybody's at, because I don't know what it is, but it seems like the algorithm has somewhat been smiling upon me favorably recently, because it's really been pushing a couple of my newer videos, which is super exciting. And I know that over the last couple of weeks, quite a few of you guys have found me through my speed build videos, which a couple of months ago, I don't think I ever could have fathomed. So that's super exciting. So yeah, if you do have any types of videos you'd like to see from me, especially during Spooky Week, but also, you know, in the kind of coming weeks, please do let me know down below. So while we're here, guys, I thought it'd be really fun to kind of chat about the fact that we are around a week post-update announcement for the 2.0 update of Animal Crossing. It has been so amazing to see everyone so excited about the game again, and to kind of see new life breathed into this community. Not saying in any means that the community was dead, but I've definitely seen, you know, a bit of new life come into areas of the community which had perhaps lost their gusto, shall we say. And I'm particularly kind of thinking about the discussion speculation side of the community, which, believe it or not, has always kind of been my favorite side of it. I love talking about the game. I love thinking about where the game is going. You know, like, I don't think many of you would have seen this, but I actually released a video which was just under an hour long, talking about the game and my thoughts on it, you know, analysing updates and all of this stuff. And that was one of the, like, as difficult as a video as it was to make, you know, just in the sheer volume of it, that was one of my favorite videos I think I've ever made. But yeah, so it's just been so cool to see kind of like the discussion, speculation side of the community really being pepped up again now that we've actually got more stuff to talk about, which I think is the important thing here. Because it's like there's always been plenty of podcasts which are, you know, centered around Animal Crossing, which I've always loved listening to. But the thing is that they've all kind of not necessarily stopped, but definitely significantly slowed their production of content, just because Nintendo haven't been, you know, drip feeding us that content to discuss. So, you know, having this big update has been super exciting. Again, the only slight shadow cast over the whole thing is the fact that they have very clearly stated that this is the last ever, you know, big free update that they are going to give us. I really hope that this doesn't mean that we might, you know, potentially not get any more DLC, paid DLC, because I don't know about you guys, but I'll definitely buy it. Like, I haven't even played the first piece of DLC we're getting, but I'll buy anything to do with this game that Nintendo gives us. Like, I love this game so much. And yeah, it's just seriously been so cool to see everybody so excited and talking again, you know? I know I've mentioned this before, but one of the first speed builds which I am going to be doing post-update is a massive farm for all of the new crops that we're going to be getting. I have Hazel on my island, and she is definitely going to be, you know, the owner of the farmstead as always. And I'm so excited, you know? I know one thing that I've seen is a lot of people questioning do I restart after 2.0? And it's the first time that I have really significantly considered this, because again, I made a video where I talked about the fact that I will never ever restart my island, but that was put out, you know, over a year, probably not over a year ago, but it was put out a good long time ago. So, you know, a lot has changed about this game. But anyway, guys, with that said, I'm gonna cut my ramblings off here because I've done that for way too long today. Thank you so much again to Figment.ACNH for letting me tour this fabulous island. I've loved it. I hope you guys have too. Again, please check down below for the DA and Figment's info. It'll all be down there. I hope you guys are having a great day, and I'll see you again soon.